Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Firdaus Hakimi bin Buliami. I am a nursing student from International Islamic University Malaysia, or also known as IIUM. And for today, I would like to present my daily activities which I have done in 3 days, which related to sustainable development and Makassar Sharia. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. I woke up early in the morning and decided to do some exercise using the exercise bike which was available at my home. Exercising regularly is good in maintaining good health, as through exercising it could provide more good than harm. Based on the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, which is good health and well-being, staying healthy is crucial in creating a peaceful society, as it plays a major role in affecting people's mind. During the pandemic, a majority of people nowadays are facing depression, stress, and anxiety, as people now are unable to explore the outside world. This happens as everybody needs to obey the safety procedure in avoiding more casualties due to the coronavirus. Thus, through regular workout, people could not only able to release all of their pent-up stress, but also able to clear their minds from any sort of problems which keep disturbing them. In addition, through working out, people could spend their valuable time more wisely in developing a healthier lifestyle. Exercising is also important in maintaining a good health, as it helps in smoothing better blood regulation throughout the whole body. Exercising can be related to one of the Makassar Sharia goals, which is intellect. As a Muslim, knowledge is a must which need to be pursued. But this does not mean that people should ignore their own well-being. In order to become an intellectual person, people need to be able to maintain their health properly by exercising regularly, as it has been proven to help absorbing knowledge more efficiently. As saying goes, a healthy body creates a bright mind. This may seem to be a trivial thing, but it could cause a huge effect towards everyone. For example, lack of sleep has been one of many challenges faced in seeking for knowledge. This will make us hard to concentrate with our studies, as we may doze off in the process. No matter how much caffeine did your body consume to fight against the sleepiness, it will not help in progressing with your studies, as your body are lack of enough rest. Other than that, people who suffer from muscle stiffness will also have a hard time to concentrate with their studies. This is because the uncomfortable sensations such as muscle pain, cramping will disturb us with our studies. Muscle stiffness usually occurs due to lack of muscle movement, which commonly happen to students or office workers. Which is why Islam encourages its believers to exercise, as it could help in maintaining people's health physically and mentally. In addition, it taught us Muslims to manage our time properly, as we could balance our time to study and to exercise properly. On the next day, I decided to help my family to feed the chickens and cats which my family kept them as our pets. Based on the goal number 15 of the Sustainable Development Goal, which is life on land, we as a human required to protect the life on the land as it provides many benefits towards the humankind. For example, the animals such as cows, goats, and sheep are one of many food resources which provide the necessary protein for the human growth. In addition, this animal can also provide their meats as drink resources as it is safe, tasty, and drinkable to humans. Their milk are essential in developing a strong and healthy body as it contains high amount of calcium which require in creating a strong bones and also good for children's growth. Other than that, animals could also act as a friend who will always accompany us in time of sorrow or even boredom. Besides, animals are also important as their skin and fur are valuable in manufacturing coats, shirts, and others. But this does not mean that we should ignore the natural environment such as the forest. The forests are also important to the humankind as it rich with various of resources such as fruits and vegetables which provide a sufficient vitamin in maintaining a good body. And the forests are also rich with various types of herbs which are crucial in treating bruises, sickness, and even injuries. Other than that, the forest is also rich with wood resources. Wood resources are important as they are usually used in creating boats, houses, and even furniture. Besides, the forests are essential in providing natural habitat which suits every wildlife needs, such as shelter, water, and food. This could help us humans to feel relief, as our residential are safe from the presence of wildlife creatures, as some of them could be dangerous, as it could cause injuries and death itself. This activity could also be related to the Makassi Sharia goals, which is lineage. As Muslims, protecting a life from being harmed or in danger is a must, as all life matters, no matter who and what they are, including animals and plants. The reason why Islam demands their believers to defend all life because it will help to nurture sympathy, pity, and empathy in ourselves. Thus, it will further us away from doing or thinking of doing harm to our earth. Based on Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 60. وَإِسْتَسْقَى مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ فَقُلْنَا اضْرِب بِّعَصَاكَ الْحَجَرَ فانفجرت منه اثنتا عشرة عينا قد عمل كل أناس مشربهم كلوا واشربوا من رزق الله ولا تعثوا في الأرض مفسدين. In Surah Al-Qasas, verse 77. وابتغ فيما آتاك الله الدار الآخرة ولا تنس نصيبك من الدنيا وأحسن كما أحسن الله إليك ولا تبغ الفساد في الأرض إن الله لا يحب المفسدين. From the sentences, it clearly can be seen that Allah dislikes people who bring destruction towards the land's creatures. Which is why we need to remind ourselves to never hurt or harm other creatures, either it an animal or a plant, as not only it could help in creating a peaceful society, but it also could change other people's perspective toward Islam, as they will know that Islam is a peaceful religion. On the last day, because it was Friday on that day, I decided to go to the mosque about an hour early, as the number of people who could enter the mosque was limited to about 60 people. This is because I want to be able to save my spot to listen to the khutbah. Based on the Sustainable Development Goals, quality education is a proper education which people receive, in which it helps on learning a better jobs opportunity. Quality education does not necessarily mean that people need to go to university to be a successful person. Quality education also doesn't necessarily mean that people need to be engaged with face-to-face lessons via lectures, as it also includes learning through the radio, television, and other social media platforms such as YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Through these resources, it could provide people with the necessary information which may be useful in overcoming their problems. Other than that, through quality education, it could help in creating many bright minds, which is crucial in developing our country further towards a better future. Majority of people nowadays are facing huge problems such as poverty and hunger. For example, in Africa, many children are starved to death due to the harsh environment, as it disturbs them from getting sufficient food. But through quality education, it could be a change of event to them, as it could change their life forever, as it could help them to have a better life. While based on the Markazi Sharia, this activity could also be related to intellect. As a Muslim, seeking for knowledge is a must. The Prophet Muhammad insists that every Muslim to seek for knowledge, as knowledge are the most powerful weapon in Islam. The reason is because through knowledge, it could help in resolving problems such as fight or wars in the most peaceful way, without shedding a single drop of blood during the process. In addition, it could also help other non-Muslims to realize that Islam is a peaceful religion which dislikes involving violence in solving their problems. Other than that, through knowledge, it could also be said as exemplary to all Muslims, as it kept us from violating our prohibitions. This is because we are aware of the consequences if we ignore it, as we are scared of facing His wrath and torment. For example, based on Surah An-Nisa verse 154, رفعنا فوقهم الطور بميثاقهم وقلنا لهم ادخلوا الباب سجدا وقلنا لهم لا تعدوا في السبت وآذنا منهم ميثاقا غليظا. In this sentence, it clearly states that Allah had punished humankind for violating His provision. All of this could be learned from listening to the khutbah. For example, let us watch a few clips of this video which I have taken.
COVID-19 yang kita sedang hadapi sekarang ini, perkara yang paling utama dan paling penting ialah kembali kepada Allah serta sentiasa mengingatinya dengan memperbanyakkan beristighfar kepada Allah, bertaubat dan berdoa. Kerana kadang-kadang Allah Subhanahu wa taala menguji kita dengan suatu ujian supaya kita insaf dan kembali kepada-Nya. Firman Allah Subhanahu wa taala dalam surah Al-A'raf ayat 168, "Wa balawnahum bil hasanati la'allahum yarji'un, yang bermaksud, dan kami uji mereka dengan nikmat yang baik-baik dan bala yang buruk, supaya mereka kembali bertaubat kepada-Ku. Sedang iman yang diberkati Allah sekalian, bagi memohon kepada Allah supaya mengangkatkan bala yang sedang kita hadapi ini, adalah disarankan kita supaya berusahalah sedaya upaya untuk meningkatkan ketaatan dan ketakwaan kepada Allah. Kerana Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala telah berjanji bahawa dengan bertakwa dan bertawakal kepada-Nya, setiap masalah akan ada jalan penyelesaiannya. Firman Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala dalam surah At-Talaq ayat 2 dan 3, "Wa may yattaqillaha yaj'al lahu makhraja wa yarzuqhu min haitsu la yahtasib wa may yatawakkal 'ala Allahi fa huwa hasbuh." Yang bermaksud, dan sesiapa yang bertakwa kepada Allah dengan mengerjakan suruhannya dan meninggalkan larangannya, nescaya Allah akan menganjurkan baginya jalan keluar dari segala perkara yang menyusahkannya, serta memberinya rezeki dari jalan yang tidak terlintas di hatinya. Dan ingatlah, sesiapa berserah diri bulat-bulat kepada Allah, maka Allah cukuplah baginya untuk menolong dan menyelamatkannya.
Next is my diary about my daily activities which I have done in 3 days. That's all for me. Thank you for watching and goodbye.